Jennifer, Shailee, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm
Good.
doing well. I cannot complain. It's a nice day, and certainly excited to have you sit down and chat with me. So, yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your afternoon this afternoon. I know you ladies are busy. So, are you ready to get going?
Yes.
Perfect. So, ladies, tell me what sets you apart from other agents. What do you think you do well or do better? What's the real value you bring to the industry here in San Antonio?
Well, thank you for asking. We're a little bit different in the fact that we are a retired military family of realtors. I bought my first home at 18. It was actually a fourplex. And then over the next 10 years, I bought a house every year. All of them but one were multiple family units. So it gave me a lot of rental experience and showing people about buying and getting into, a new home, because everybody should own a home. Um, I actually attempted to get my real estate license back in the year 2000. I am dyslexic. Actually, both of us are. So that also gives us a little different advantage. But I didn't pass my test, but I had a true passion for it. I continued on with our current investments. And unfortunately, I guess fortunately, I went through a divorce, and we had to liquidate all of our properties that we had, the 10. So unfortunately, we had bought one 3 months before, so we short sold that. We liquidated all the other properties. I tried to hold on to one, and the judge actually ordered it to foreclosure. So that gave me a lot of personal experience in both short sale, foreclosure, buying investments, whatnot. After that, I went into property management, and I managed a large apartment complex, which of course was natural with all the units I had managed on my own. From there, I remarried, and my husband was active duty military. And so we went to Hawaii and actually bought a short sale, and stayed there for 7 years and did end up selling it. And when we came here to San Antonio, I started to build a home from the ground up, and of course fell back in love where I was originally, with real estate, and decided I was going to do it. I was going to go get my real estate license. I actually went to tell my husband, and he told me no. And you don't tell me no.
Yeah, I can see how that played out. So yeah.
It sure did. So I went and I got my real estate license. The first year, I actually got Rookie of the Year for Keller Williams at City View. Within a year, or just over a year, I ended up bringing my husband on, who was retired military by this point in time, and he was DOD. After that, I brought my oldest daughter on, followed by Shailee. Both Summer and Shailee are actually third generation realtors on both sides of their family. So that alone tells you that real estate it's in our blood. I mean,
Yeah.
it goes way back. So with all of that, Shailee also bought her first house at 18. So as you can tell just from that, we have a lot of personal and professional experience. So we understand what our clients are going through, whether they're buying, selling, or investing, or need a property manager. We're definitely well-rounded, and can treat our clients how we would want to be treated, because we know what it's like and how stressful it can be going through these processes.
Yeah, absolutely. That's you've obviously done a lot. You've got a lot of very diverse experience from frankly a lot of different perspectives. So that's certainly a good thing to bring to the table with your profession. So, ladies, I'm gonna try to keep us on time here as well. So briefly describe to me your most challenging real estate experience and what you did to overcome that challenge.
Absolutely. So, I'd say no two transactions are the same. So it's really about having that problem solving. One time we had a client, well, an agent that we were dealing with on the opposite side. We were the buy side. And on the sell side, we were presenting things to the list agent. The list agent wasn't really doing his due diligence. He kind of just stopped it at him. He didn't bring that info to his clients. And as realtors, we work on behalf of our clients. Everything that we do is we're just there to facilitate, and make sure that the buyer and the seller's wants get met, depending on which side of the deal we're on. And so in this case, we ended up having to go to the broker in order to get that chain of command, to get that list agent to bring it to their sellers. And it ended up working out for both the buyer and the seller. And we got that transaction closed. But it's really about just making sure that you're putting your client's needs above yours, because we're, again, there just to facilitate the deal and make sure things go smoothly and provide that advice from our professional experience.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's a good answer, and it's good on you guys for using the system you have, the structural system of authority to make things happen the way they need to happen. That sounds like a very good way of addressing that. And it sounds like you probably did a good job of shielding your buyer and the seller from too much of what needed to happen that they maybe didn't necessarily need to concern themselves with. So wonderful, excellent. Ladies, cool. We've still got a few minutes, so no real rush here. But describe a time to me when you feel you went above and beyond on a client's behalf.
We like to think that we've gone above and beyond for all of our clients. We do what we need to do to help get a deal closed. Last year, we had a military client who owned a home and needed to get it sold, and they were out of country. So we did what we needed to do to get the house ready. That was, of course, getting it painted, minor repairs, landscaping, cleaning, and then followed by, pictures. We were able to get that home sold for top dollar and actually never even met the client in person. So one of the things that we do is, like I said, we consider our clients part of our extended family. We're not just there for the deal. We're there for any time that they need anything to help after they own the home. There's different issues that they might come up with, and we want to be here as a resource for them with any of their possible needs.
Yeah, no, wonderful. And I'm glad to hear that. You're in the people business. You sell houses, but you're in the people business. So I'm glad to hear that you've not let the people aspect of things be lost on you. Obviously, that's a good way to build and maintain strong relationships. And I'm sure you ladies have experienced the benefits of doing that good work for people. So excellent. Well, ladies, I appreciate you taking the time to sit and chat with me. Always a pleasure to catch up with you. And thank you again for sitting and doing this interview with me.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.